My first kiss was overdue. I was 15. I mean, some guys I knew already had grandkids by the time they were 15. And I hadn't even kissed a girl yet. It was embarrassing. And if anybody would have asked, I had this beautiful line on deck about this awesome girl that I met at camp one summer. And I'd never even been to camp. Well, one night, Christine calls me. My parents are out. You should come over. Well, you know, hang out. And I knew what that meant. And I was terrified. I called my friend Jay. He'd already kissed 3 girls. Jay, what do I do? What do you mean, what do you do? I mean, what do I do with my hands? And what if my foot falls asleep? And my tongue, do I just shove it in there? And what if I start gagging on her tongue? Brendyn, what the hell are you talking about? She lived up the street from me, about a block past the bus stop. And it was a warm night for February. I sat on my sneakers on the sidewalk, and there was a little pile of snow around her mailbox, and the lamp on in the living room window, and these little white lights that dotted the walk up to her porch. Now, I could keep walking, say that something came up. But then I'm at her door, and she's smiling, and her hair looks really good. We're sitting on our couch. We're not saying a word to each other. We're just staring straight ahead. And I notice an axe above the front door. It's a real axe. Metal, it's sharp. It's got a little ribbon hanging from the handle. Christine's father was part of some Scottish organization. The man's arms are bigger than my room. I envision kissing this man's daughter as he came in. Eyes bulging, skin bright red, a massive paw reaching up, grabbing an axe, throwing it, and it pinning me to a fence 4 blocks away. I cleared my throat and her phone rang and she said, "Hey, Liz." No. No. Not yet. Right? And the hair on the back of my neck is standing up on end. And she's staring at me as she's talking to a friend. Then she hangs up the phone and lays her head across my lap. No. Because I was terrified. Terrified. I thought I was terrified before. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go home. Yeah. No, I'm not cut out for this. I thought I was, but I'm not. I mean, it's like I'm too overdue at this point. But then something happens. I smile. She smiles. I lean down and go off 80 high dives. And then she kisses me back, and the high dives turn into jetpacks. We didn't do anything else that night. We just sat there kissing for hours. My eyes wide open the whole time. I didn't know you had to close them. Nobody told me it. I must have looked homicidal. And on the way home, a song by the Police stuck in my head. Walking back from your house, walking on the moon. My feet don't hardly touch the ground, walking on the moon. And I realized that none of it was overdue. I mean, I was 15 years old. And the whole night was right on time.